Hello everybody, this is Dr. Cole, Sunday evening, November 15th. Now entering week 14 of Political Science 1013 for the fall 2020 term. Everybody, I understand that OPSU as a whole has gone virtual as of this past Friday. The end of the business day, Friday the 13th, we went 100% virtual. That was 1 week earlier, at least, than what we were planning. There were some difficulties on campus. The administration was concerned that we couldn't keep campus sanitized. So everyone went virtual at least a week earlier than we were planning. I understood our plan was to go virtual after Thanksgiving. That's now taking place 1 week before Thanksgiving, of course. My courses have for some time been all online. So I hope all of this is not causing you too much disruption. After this week, we do have the Thanksgiving holiday on the academic calendar. So I will not be getting out another video like this for 2 weeks. You can look for another video along about November 29th or 30th, about 2 weeks from this weekend, Sunday the 29th or Monday the 30th. And then there will be another video, the last one of the term will be about a week after that, before exam week. Okay. Now, we're now entering into Unit 8 of the course on Congress. The class notes for Unit 8 are up now. I had to wait and see how some elections for Congress were resolved. One thing you'll notice as you open up Unit 8 in those class notes, I begin by looking at members of Congress from our area. And there are a couple of new members in the 5-state area, including the Oklahoma Panhandle and the states that surround it. There are a couple of individuals who are House members who will be becoming senators when the new Congress convenes in January of 2021. Okay. So one thing I like to do is to try to be sure that everyone is aware who their members of Congress are. And I try to do that for Oklahoma and the states bordering the Oklahoma Panhandle. Now, as you look at those class notes, we look at members of Congress from our area. We discuss the question of what kind of people do and do not serve in Congress. We look at congressional elections. One thing about scholars of Congress, they sort of divide up their study of Congress into two aspects. There's members of Congress at home with their constituents and members of Congress in Washington, D.C. And you notice we go through both of those approaches as we go through the class notes for Unit 8. You've been sent a set of Unit 8 links with a commentary, and the links in that message will take you to the website of the member of Congress, the member of the House from the Oklahoma Panhandle, Representative Lucas, who has been reelected, and also the House Agriculture Committee website, which will be important to many people in and around the Oklahoma Panhandle. Representative Lucas at one time was the chair of the House Agriculture Committee. He's no longer even serving on the committee. And so those would be a couple of interesting sites for you to poke around, and I've tried to give you some commentary in that message entitled Unit 8 Links about what you should look for as you explore those two websites. Everyone, after Thanksgiving, we will have our 8th and final quiz number 8. You've been sent links to 3 articles about Congress. These all have to do with Congress during the pandemic. And they raise the question of how Congress is dealing with the pandemic and whether Congress's response to the pandemic illustrates some problems that Congress has been having. Okay. Now, an emergency bill was passed immediately after the onset of the pandemic, going back to April. Okay, now, the articles you look at will stretch from April through at least August. I think the most recent one was published about 90 days ago. Congress has been trying, or at least members of the leadership have been trying to negotiate a second coronavirus relief bill, but they haven't been able to pass one so far. Some of the benefits from the first relief bill have run out. So many people regard it as kind of an urgent matter for Congress to try to pass another coronavirus relief bill, but we're not exactly sure when or whether that will take place. And that is discussed to one degree or another in all the articles you'll be reading for quiz number 8, the last one especially, the one that goes back to August, about 90 days ago, which discusses the problems surrounding the passage of a second coronavirus relief bill, which still hasn't been passed. So I hope that will be of interest to you, and we will take a quiz on that material after we come back from Thanksgiving. That will be quiz number 8, the last quiz of the term. Remember, your best 5 out of 8 quizzes are going to make up a 100-point grade. Everyone, keep in mind also, you can attempt to raise your grade by doing a term paper. What we'll be doing at the end of the term looks like this. We come back after Thanksgiving, virtually of course, on Monday, November 30th. We'll take quiz number 8 that week. The final exam will be the following week, on or about December 9th and 10th. After that, term papers are due, and term papers must be in time for me to turn in grades on Tuesday, December 15th. So that is the schedule from here to the end of the term. I heard from at least one student over the past couple of days about a term paper topic. Remember, you should have received a document describing 15 approved term paper topics. Whichever one of those you'd like to do, or if you'd like to pitch me another idea, I'm happy to communicate with you via email about that. So please contact me if you were thinking about doing a term paper, especially once you have settled on a topic, and I will try to give you whatever help I can on that topic. So that is what we'll be doing from now to the end of the term. There will be another video in 2 weeks, and one video a week after that before the final exam. Okay, so we'll take quiz number 8 during the week of November 30th. I think it'll be sometime around the 2nd or 3rd, or maybe even the 1st. Then the final exam the following week, and term papers must be in time to get grades turned in Tuesday, December 15th. So we'll take a little hiatus here and come back Monday, November 30th, and we'll take quiz number 8 that week. So anything I can help with you with as we come to the end of term, please contact me, david.cole@opsu.edu. And so I hope you will begin taking a look at the material on Congress, and then we'll enjoy about a week's break for Thanksgiving, and we'll see you back again. We'll get a video out on either Sunday the 29th or Monday, November 30th, as we approach the end of the term. So take a look, start taking a look at that Congress material, and we will see you again after Thanksgiving. Have a good holiday and take it easy.